Yo, what's up guys, and welcome back to some more XDEFIANT. So finally, Mark and all of the devs have heard our cries for help. This weekend, we got another double weapon XP, dude. So I'm super happy for that, super grateful. Real quick, if it's your first time here, I upload a new video almost every single day. If you guys are enjoying this XDEFIANT content, I want you to go up to the like button and take apart his PC. And you can subscribe too if you feel like it. So at the moment, I'm still leveling up my MP7. For the most part, I've just been leveling up all my guns. Like I've done a little bit of my AK, I've done a little bit of my Vector as well. Now that we have double XP there, I want to get my MP7 done. Hopefully we should be able to move on to the AK soon. Hopefully I can go ahead and get Prisma for this. Oh my god. GG. So recently, we got some more insight on what the XDEFIANT devs have been working on. Apparently, they're gonna add some type of way to reconnect to ranked matches. That's gonna be really good. I feel like it's kind of a no-brainer. I'm surprised that it's not already in ranked. You know, whether you get kicked or something happens, you can join back into the match you were in. I feel like this is really good. I don't know the percentage of people. When ranked first came out, it looked like a majority of people were just getting booted for no reason. There were a bunch of crashing issues, a bunch of just like getting kicked to the main menu, getting black screened. I had some similar instances of that happening as well. And then finally, oh my god, we've been praying for this one for so long. Faction limits. The devs are finally working on some type of faction limit. Hopefully this is only just for ranked. In a pub casual kind of setting, at the end of the day, like, it doesn't matter. No one really has an issue with it. It just comes down to a competitive play. So that's also really good. We've been needing that for so long. Full phantom stacks, full just like, it's actually so cursed. Even if it's only like 4 people on one team, even 3 people, just everyone stacking one character, it's too much. Stuff like this, no brainer. I feel like it should have just been in the game from the start. Dude, like, what am I looking at? Dude, seriously, like stuff like that. If I saw that in ranked, I'm tweaking the fuck out. But yeah, again, I am really grateful that they're working to fix that. Another change they're making. I don't really know how I feel about this, but apparently they're gonna be nerfing bunny hopping. Anyways, right before season 1 launched, they somewhat nerfed the bunny hopping, like indirectly. For anyone that wasn't familiar, before the nerf, you were able to just spam your jump like this when you jump around a corner. You could go like bam, 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 and keep jumping, right? One thing they changed that I thought was really smart, honestly. They previously had this in one of the playtests as well, but when you jump like a whole bunch, right? The limit is 3, I believe. After you bunny hop too much, your aim actually starts going like up and down and up and down. It starts swaying really fast, which honestly should demotivate people to bunny hop, right? The more you do it, the more inaccurate your aim is. They also did the same with crouch spamming as well. It has a similar effect. In my opinion, I thought this was a great move balancing wise. Personally, I'm happy with the way everything is. Now, I do understand there's a bunch of casual players out there. There's a bunch of people that, you know, they don't really like this movement stuff. I've seen the most brain dead takes. Some people are like, you shouldn't be able to bunny hop. There's people saying you shouldn't even be able to jump in this game. I totally understand why people find it annoying just seeing a whole bunch of bullshit happening in front of your screen. But as a player, I consider myself like maybe above average. I play this game casually every day. I make videos on it every single day. I like the skill ceiling that they set. You know, if you're good at the game, you'll be good at all these type of mechanics, not just like aiming. You'll be good at strafing in the air. You'll be good at bunny hopping as well. It's just like a skill thing. I don't know. Like if you're good, you're good. I don't think this is necessary, but I understand why they would want to do it just to, you know. But we also don't know how drastic this nerf is. It could just be like less hopping. Like instead of 3 hops, they nerf it to like 2 hops or maybe even 1 hop. That's the only way I see them doing it. If they do something super drastic, completely make it unusable, then it's just like the game's not gonna feel good. It's gonna be a similar problem with like Modern Warfare 2. If you guys remember when Modern Warfare 2 came out, like the 2022 one, people loved MW 2019 for the gunplay and specifically the movement. All you Warzone, Rebirth, Demons, Search and Destroy players out there, dude, everyone's spamming slide cancels, YYs, bunny hopping around corners and stuff. By the time that Modern Warfare 2 came out, they were like, dude, fuck that. The problem was they wanted to try their hardest appealing to, you know, just the more casual player. I mean, that resulted in what? No slide canceling, the worst bunny hop. Like, you can't even jump around corners, you can't bunny hop, you can't even aim around corners like that. It was so slow. They nerfed everything into the ground just to appeal to more casual, newer players. which is completely the wrong move. Now, am I saying, like, I don't think XDefiant's gonna do anything that drastic? Hypothetically, if they did do something like that and enough people really didn't like it, they would change it back. Thankfully, we do have devs that are considerate enough. They do genuinely care for the game. I mean, we'll find out when we find out, but... So it looks like the general reaction, people are kind of just like, why? Why nerf bunny hopping? Some people are happy for it, but like before, someone suggested that you maybe should only do it once after it decreases. Some people were happy with the nerf we got already. I mean, everyone's gonna have a different opinion. Especially when it comes to this movement stuff, everyone's just different. How long has the season been out now? I wonder, when are they gonna add the new maps? Because assuming like one season is what, like 3 months worth? We had Clubhouse already. We're supposed to get that new, the crew map. And then there's supposed to be another map coming out. Do we know when that's supposed to be releasing? I'm assuming that's probably gonna drop sometime soon with like a new game mode. We're supposed to be getting bomb. We're supposed to be getting free-for-all. Apparently, along with the faction limits, they're gonna be adding faction locks. Essentially just whatever character you pick at the start, you have to play the whole game. Again, I feel like no-brainer. So yesterday, right, Activision ended up putting out a whole post addressing skill-based matchmaking. Now, honestly, I was really surprised. I didn't even know where this came from. I think they did one of these like last year or like early this year, kind of addressing, you know, trying to elaborate on skill-based matchmaking and stuff. The general consensus, I think a majority of people are going to agree on this, especially now that XDefiant's out. Should we have skill-based matchmaking or should we just have it in competitive modes? Especially now that XDefiant's out, I feel like majority of people, a lot of the praise that this game gets. Zero skill-based matchmaking is so good. It feels so organic, a lot more natural. Like you can tell in Call of Duty, right? When you go in a game, if I happen to hop on first game, I fry a bunch of guys. Go crazy, like KD is amazing. You already know, like you can tell the next game you get in, you're gonna be versing like Prime Optic, Prime Phase. As a player, you can tell. For the longest time, everyone was like, please just get rid of skill-based matchmaking for at least like one game or something. Let us try it out and see. So according to Activision, they ran a multiplayer test on Modern Warfare 3. 50% of people in North America had a reduced skill factor in their matchmaking. So that means that SBMM was scaled a little bit down for them. Now, according to this test, they revealed that 80% of players were negatively affected when it comes to player retention. Apparently, retention would drop really low when people go against like mid to decent good players. And they're saying that the marginal benefit for actual like skilled people is not worth the whole, you know, the big drop. I mean, I totally understand from like a business standpoint, they're never gonna get rid of this. Whether we like it or not, skill-based matchmaking is here forever. As like a decently skilled player, I'm either on this game or I'm on Call of Duty how many hours per week. We only make up how much of like a whole population of people playing the game. You'd be surprised the amount of people that just hop on Call of Duty just to play casually. They just got home from work and they just like hop on the game, you know what I mean? 30-year-old dads and shit. There are too many players like that where they benefit off skill-based matchmaking. If someone barely plays the game like 7 hours per week, obviously they're not gonna have fun versing high-skilled players, people doing all this fucking crazy shit. As a business, they need to somewhat cater to that audience of people playing the game. But as a player like myself, it feels so shitty and so unrewarding playing that game sometimes. Every time you do well, you're essentially punished for playing good, which I mean, it makes zero sense, right? That's why, like, thank God, a Call of Duty alternative like XDefiant, we have something here with no skill-based matchmaking. I know I can't speak for everyone, but I have fun playing this game, whether I'm getting shit on, whether I'm doing well. Like, it doesn't matter. It feels good knowing that there's like a community of people. You know, you hop into a game, you see like the really good player, you're like, oh, I gotta watch out for that guy. You have a whole mix of people. There's some good players in the lobby, there's some bad players in the lobby. In terms of matchmaking, it just feels so much better. I'm always gonna praise this game for this. Casual play in this game compared to Call of Duty, it just feels so much nicer to play. So yeah, essentially Activision was like, we're not getting rid of skill-based matchmaking, it's not going anywhere. From their point of view, it's allowing everyone to play the game at all skill ranges. I somewhat get it, like I'm trying to stay open-minded. In the whole grand scheme of things, like I understand why it's necessary. Do I like it? Do I want it? No, but if they want people to keep playing the game, then like, it is what it is, I guess. They also threw this one out. I don't know if this is bullshit or not. They might be capping their asses off. They said that this skill-based matchmaking, the one we have right now in Modern Warfare 3, they said this skill-based matchmaking has always always been around since COD 4. Like Call of Duty 4 from 2007. Now, obviously, there is somewhat skill-based matchmaking, but it is not at the extreme level that it is now. There's no way I'll hop on Black Ops 2 right now and I have the exact same experience when it comes to matchmaking. Like, there's no way. I mean, whether it is true or not, or they're just trying to support their argument, it doesn't change anything. Yeah, I don't know, man. I know I went on a whole rant, but it's just, I'm thankful that, like, XDEFIANT does exist. It's just whatever. I mean, I'm just gonna be on this game, so. Anyways, I love you guys so much. I'll see you around.